How that?
Welcome to Grung TV, the entertainment hub for news, views, reviews, and gossip. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and turn on your notification bell.
Welcome back to Ground TV. Kingston man charged following shootout with police. The Denham Town Police say they have arrested and charged a Kingston man with shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm and ammunition after he reportedly shot at lawmen on Spanish Town Road in Kingston on January 12. He is 45-year-old Fitzroy Douglas, otherwise called Harry, of Christopher Road, Denham Town, Kingston 14. Reports are that about 9:45 p.m. lawmen were in the area when Douglas engaged the police in a shootout before fleeing the scene. After the shooting subsided, a search of the area was conducted and Douglas was found with gunshot wounds. He was transported to the hospital where he was placed under police guard and subsequently charged. His court date is not yet been finalized. 6 homeless men killed in the corporate area. 6 homeless persons were killed across the corporate area overnight. All 6 persons were chopped to death according to police sources. The Police Corporation Communication Unit (CCU) confirmed that 3 of the victims were found chopped to death in downtown Kingston early this morning. It is reported that the body of 2 homeless men were found on Hanover Street, while a third was found on the steps of the St. Andrew Parish Court Civil Division on Sutton Street. 2 more were killed in West Kingston, while the body of the other homeless person was found in the Tropical Plaza in Half-a-Tree, St. Andrew. CCU said it has not yet been ascertained how they died. 6 men has been shot and injured by unknown assailants on Racecourse Lane, Kingston 14 on Sunday, January 24th. Reports from the Denham Town Police are that about 8:45 p.m., the men were among patrons at an illegal party where they were pounced upon by 2 men traveling on a motorcycle who opened fire, hitting them. The police were alerted and all 6 were taken to a hospital. 4 of the men were treated and released. The other 2 were admitted for treatment. The other patrons escaped unhurt. Investigations are ongoing. The police have charged a 31-year-old Hanover resident who reportedly pulled a gun during an argument with a woman late last year. The accused, Onardo Cunningham, is scheduled to appear before the West Regional Gun Court on Wednesday to answer to the charges of illegal possession of firearm and assault at common law. Lawmen said that about 7:10 a.m. on Friday, November 27, 2020, the complainant went to visit Cunningham, who is of Haddington District, Hanover, when an argument developed between them. Cunningham allegedly pulled a firearm from his waistband and pointed it at her before she escaped and made a report to the police. An investigation was launched and Cunningham was arrested yesterday. The police have charged 48-year-old Dean Prescott in connection with the theft of items from a shop in Lucy, Hanover on Thursday, November 19, 2020. The police said that about 5 p.m., the complainant locked up her business establishment. Upon her return, it was observed that the grill for the rear section of the building was removed. Further checks revealed that several items were missing: 1 MasterTech microwave, 1 electric kettle, a car battery charger, 1 monitor box, and assorted liquor and food valued at approximately $250,000. A report was made and an investigation launched, which led to the apprehension of Prescott on Wednesday, December 16. He was subsequently charged with shot-breaking and larceny. 3 men shot, 2 fatally. Residents blame cops in Arnett Gardens. The Independent Commission of Investigations, INDICOM, has launched a probe following reports that 3 men were shot, 2 fatal, in Arnett Gardens, Kingston on Monday. According to residents, the man whose name were not released up till press time were shot at the corner of Collie Smith Drive and 9th Street. One of the men was identified as a taxi operator. Some residents in the area has since blamed the police for the shooting. The authorities have, however, refuted the claims and said the victims were standing along the roadway about 5 p.m. when men drove up in a motor car, opened fire, hitting members of the group. The injured were rushed to hospital where 2 men were pronounced dead. When our news team visited the scene Monday night, a group of angry residents, including a woman who said she was the mother of one of the deceased men, had gathered at the scene of the shooting. The distraught woman had a different story and claimed the police had killed her son innocently as he had not committed an offense. She said he was returning from reporting to the police station when he was fatally shot.
An investigation is now underway to determine what led to the deaths of 4 homeless persons. A total of 6 persons were attacked sometime between last night and early this morning. So we know of a fact that the number 6 persons, 4 succumbed to their injuries. They all had chop wounds to the head, and based on what the investigators have theorized very early, that they were killed or they were attacked in their sleep. So it's not one of the cases that we normally see because homeless persons are usually very safe. It's the second time we're seeing homeless persons being attacked in any kind of coordinated way. We know that for the 6 that I referred to, 3 of the incidents were in the Kingston Central Police area, which is in the vicinity of Hanover Street and Sutton Street. There was another matter in Kingston West, Terran Division, where 1 person was found with chop wounds. And then there were 2 others now that were found in the St. Andrews Central Police area. Those are the ones who survived and are currently in hospital. So we are now trying to determine who the perpetrator or perpetrators are, exactly what would have led to something like that, because I think there's a lot of unknown as we speak. What the detectives are currently looking at, they are looking at the cases that we dealt with about 3 years ago, where we had a spate of incidents targeting homeless persons. In those instances, while they slept, persons dropped stones in their heads, killing them. So they are just going back through some of those cases and to look to see if they see any patterns or similarities to those, and then they are following some other leads. They are following some relatively good leads. I know that we have to rely on technology to see the extent to which it can support us. So this is where, for the areas that we have mentioned, we don't know the exact time, but it's anywhere between last night and this morning, where if they have cameras, so the ones in St. Andrews Central in the vicinity of Springs Plaza, and Derrimore Road was another location. Anywhere in that general vicinity, if you have a camera or close by, because even though it may happen at a particular point, persons may have been loitering around the area. So any persons that have cameras can support our investigation. There are similarities in all the cases, but we don't know if it's 1 or more persons. We looked at the jurisdiction that it covers, the different areas. So we know persons have to move from one location to the next. But then we don't know when it started, because to the time when the first set of bodies were discovered, it's close to daybreak today. A lot, person could move around even on foot covering those areas. So we're just waiting and trying to make an early breakthrough to determine exactly what happened. But it's very unfortunate. It's something that nobody could have anticipated, that persons would have targeted and killed those homeless persons.